my dear Leo. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two. So, this is the most likely action and the evolution of the relationship, and this is kind of what they would want to have happen. And it's Eight of Pentacles. It goes very well with the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords kind of predicament. Here, it's the solution that the person just wants to continue working on the relationship, solving the karma, solving the issue. They have warm, generous feelings towards you, friendly feelings, attractive feelings, like you're both attractive and you make them feel at home. And it's like you belong together in their world. But for some reason it doesn't work properly in the relationship because of one person is overthinking, or both people are overthinking, or because it's over. The Ten of Swords is like the minor arcana death card. When we take that sad decision. And with the Eight of Cups, it's again the hard time. We leave our emotions behind and we're walking towards the sun, like something better. That's our hope. But then we're constantly sidetracked because that flame there is catching our attention. So we go back in circles in our mind and we are not able to go to that sunny place. You know, the thing we decided, I will get a new relationship, for example. So we are circling back to this old swamp. Maybe because there's a soul connection. We saw the Wheel of Fortune wanting to show itself, and that you have work still to do. So you are deprived of a future moving forward as long as we refuse to do what we are supposed to do. Okay, so the most likely action is inaction. Okay, Eight of Swords. So 8, it's also this eternity symbol. So it's like to say twice that this is a karma, this is a karma. You're stuck. Or this person at least is stuck. I don't know about you, but this person is stuck. And sometimes this reading will be about Leo. And because we are often meeting our shadow out in the world. So this might be a shadow reading for Leo as well. Yes, this is their intentions, justice. So they have really good feelings towards you. They want things to be fair between you two. They're probably not particularly angry anymore. It's just this mental thing getting in the way. It's actually, I feel like they honor you. This is their feelings. And it's a Five of Cups. Why haven't you come and picked me up already? So maybe it's a person that's acting a little bit like a baby in the relationship, that they want you to do something in particular. That's the key. It doesn't have to be a baby thing, but it can be that we have boundaries, and it's not until we have a proper, apology that we can accept trying again. But it can also be, for example, that there was something that was lopsided in the relationship, an imbalance. And this person wants to keep that imbalance. They want you to always be the one reaching out, for example, and fixing things. It can also be that, let's say that they always were the one reaching out after a quarrel, fixing things, and you didn't. So now they're waiting. This time it's your turn. But it can also be like this, that when you try, it doesn't work because the person doesn't accept it. When they come and call, you say, yeah, okay, yes, sure, we can take a coffee. But if you call, it's like, no. So that might be the reason to why there's no fairness there, that why you don't reach out. It's no point. There's no point. It's no open door into this person, because I feel like they are overthinking. They have certain ideas, and it might be that they have a hard time forgiving and pretty high boundaries. It's not a bad person. It's just a person trying to protect themselves from getting hurt. But they think, what I'm reading here into this story is that they think it's unfair that you are not reaching out in the way that they always did. And they might have reached out multiple times and, tried until you gave in. But when you called, maybe you tried just once. And that was not enough for them. But maybe there's a difference also, as I told you, in the way that you are reacting. Maybe you are reacting and, fun to hear from you, but I don't want to go back into that mess, or I don't want to get hurt again, while they are just like, no, it's over for me. I don't care about you anymore. So it's complicated. Small things, we say and do, they need to be truthful, because if we say, I don't want to deal with you anymore, and we still hung up on the person, then we lied, and that's what's in the way for the solving or salvation of this situation. So I'm not saying this is your exact story, but something in the neighborhood of this. How they view you, 9 of Swords. Okay, so they can be sad because you have moved on, or they can think that you are sad. So I want to see the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay, so clarify again. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay, so maybe you have told them that you think that they are a narcissist, and that the relationship was very one-sided, and that you want to heal from them, and you don't want to have anything to do with them. So that might also be a reason to, we didn't have the 8 of Swords there. I thought you need to remember the 8 of Swords then, that the 8 of Swords, we had a lot of 8s, but it was, here's the 8 of Swords. So that can be the reason why they don't want to reach out, because maybe they acted self-absorbed and one-sided in the relationship, and they want to let you heal and move on. So they can also don't want to mess things up again, because maybe they feel like, I'm still a spoiled one-side narcissist, and it's no point. I haven't grown. But I can at least see that the person wants fairness. It's like a chivalry energy here. So at least they have taken that decision that they don't want to hurt you again. Okay, how they view the relationship, the Empress. So the Empress, it's again like the Virgo Queen of Pentacles. That's the Virgo energy, and this is Taurus energy, but it's like mother, the person I want to rest with, the person I feel at home with, the person that it's like my central sun, that my world circles around, the person that can, the people, the person, or the resources that can fulfill my needs. Okay, so it's very great card for love, the Empress card. So what they would want to have happen is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. It's almost like they want you to be vulnerable to them, but in the same time they have said, I don't want to hurt you. So it's complicated. Keys on the ring. Many options, decisions, unconditional, string along, one night stand. Okay, so maybe they want you to open up to their narcissistic need of having you as a supply. So we'll see. I will clarify, but that's the kind of thing I felt like when I saw it. Queen of Cups, it's like you should be an open door to them, like a door they don't have to kick in, or even like a puppy that runs after them even if they kick them. And keys on the ring kind of strengthen that feeling, or it strengthened it in my mind as well, not only in how I felt the card. But they love you, and they are disappointed with this, and they feel like they want justice for you, so it kind of crashes. Maybe this person has a little bit multiple personality thingy going on as well. It's like they have two sides of them and they are arguing. One might want to hurt you and use you and abuse you, and another part of it doesn't want to do that because it loves you. So we might be dealing with someone that has two sides, and most people have like two sides. They have maybe 10 sides. We have our inner child. That's the core, our soul, when it comes to the earth, but it has forgotten its origin. So it's just a pure vibration of emotion and a lot of memories. So it's pure water, because memories are stored in water and energy fields. So that's the pure essence of you. But then you develop archetypes like the warrior, and the witch. The witch is the mother energy, the one that can interpret the baby's feelings It knows telepathically what the child wants. It's hungry, it needs new diapers, it needs this, it needs that. So it's like someone that can read minds, the witch. And the warrior, it's the father archetype that protects the family and takes care of the family while the baby is small, so no predators comes and eat it up. And it's also the one that takes the child further out in the world, like going out on an adventure when it gets older. So it's also the opening to the world and society. And then we have our shadow. So that's the part of us that's not allowed. Our parents say, you shouldn't be like this. This is bad behavior. We don't want to see this in our house. So then that part of that soul becomes a shadow entity. And sometimes this is real severe injury. Let's say that the parents really made the child feeling like it should die, like everything with it is wrong. It's like they can't accept the child. Then the person can get a narcissistic injury. Means like the inner child dies because it's no one there to love it, so it dies. And the ego comes in, because the ego is your body, like self-preservation. It wants to survive on earth as long as possible. The soul might want to go, but the body wants to stay and survive because it only has one life. One life to live in this body with all this atomic structure in place, and it doesn't want to leave. So if the soul leaves the body, it dies. It lies in the bottom of the well here. The person becomes only ego, and they become a narcissist. So we can have a situation where, for example, the person has been able to develop feminine energies. We saw the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, we have the Empress and the Queen of Cups. So they might have been able to develop a feminine self, like a feminine self that are able to love you and be empathic with you and don't want to hurt you. Can understand that you are feeling pain. But then we have their narcissistic ego that just is in survival mode and don't want to allow itself to love. So it can say that I can use you as one option in my life, but I don't want to give you my whole self, because see what happened the last time someone had my whole self. I was annihilated. Okay. So this is the most likely action. We have the Ace of Wands, so they're kind of burning for you, but they can't do anything about it. I'm hearing another song. See if I can catch it. So I'm burning since you set my soul on fire. Girl, I don't know what I'll do. So it's a song about a narcissistic person that wants to use a person as supply, but they should know that, I stay as long as I need you around, and when I don't need you around, I leave you. I will dump you. And I'm burning since you set my soul on fire. So we remember that their little soul entity, it's dead there down in the hole. So I think you kind of reawaken that soul part in some way, and maybe started a healing process for this person. People say that narcissists can't heal, and it's very likely that's true, but we need to do a soul retrieval. Okay, and here we have the Hermit. So they are like together with their little child in this subconscious realm. This is like it's Alice in Wonderland. Down here, their soul entity is down here. So in the bottom of the well in the Alice in Wonderland, in the Wonderland, okay. So they are Alice, and this is the Wonderland, and this is the rabbit hole. So here, this soul, and it's awakened now. It doesn't lie in fetal position, in the bottom of the well. It is awakened. It's like the Hermit is trying to self-restore. Okay. It's finding oneself. The Hermit is about going inwardly and trying to understand, who am I? What do I want? What do I need? What's my soul purpose? And then we have a Three of Cups. So it seems like they are preparing to reunion with you, or if you are already in a relationship, this person might only be able to show sexual attraction towards you. They can't show love, or they can show empathy also, but they can't. It's something like stiff coming over them when they want to say that they love you. It's like their eye dies or something. It's like they are not really meaning it. So you feel like a cold breeze every time they are supposed to show real affection. And it's because it's like the sweep of death coming by. And because that soul part is dead, it's replaced by the ego. So what you're facing is the ego saying, hey, you're not supposed to be here. I'm the guardian of this soul that's in the bottom of the well. And you are not allowed here. You are dangerous. You are a threat to me. Because if this soul like permanently dies, I will die too. So it's the cold breeze of the narcissistic ego coming in and saying, hey, you're not allowed to wake these feelings inside of me. Okay, but here this feeling are awakened, and the person feels very friendly, sweet emotions. It's overflowing love. 3-3. It shows it's the Holy Trinity. It's like mother, father, child, or the child, witch, and the warrior, or the people that you are closest to, the people that you feel their heartbeat in your body. So it's that kind of feeling. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So that's the protection. I said this person has very high boundaries. Certain things they just won't say or do. They're obsessing about things in their head, things that was done to them. They can't forgive very easily. If you did something wrong, they can't ever forget this or forgive you. And I think this is their own energy of what they want to experience with you, and what they want to awaken inside of themselves, and they say no. But here it's actually coming a little bit, it's like the ego, yes, but it's also coming from their soul. It's like they need this protection. They have been deeply traumatized, so it's not much left of this person. So of course they need to be careful with their fragile self. But I'm also seeing that the Empress and the 7 of Wands is underneath the Empress. So you probably have some boundaries too, or they're fearing that you have too high boundaries they have hurt you too much to allow them in. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. So it comes underneath the Queen of Cups. You don't want to be strung along anymore. And I wonder, is this person like constantly unfaithful with other people? Have heart with a key, soulmates, and wedding rings. So I would say no. Because I didn't feel like it, but the keys on the ring and the 3 of Cups could sometimes be an indication that the person is like having one lover in every town. But we can see that this person's heart is loyal to you, but it's something else. It's as if they want to act as if they aren't loyal to you. Want to act as if they are not loyal to you. Healthy choices in the reversed. Making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. It's almost as they want you to hurt, as they want you to make unhealthy choices, to have them around even though they are not nice towards you. Maybe they are trying to replay the event of what happened to them when they got traumatized, but they are victimizing you instead of themselves. It's a typical masculine behavior. It doesn't have to be a masculine person, but it's a masculine behavior. If a male child gets hurt, it usually acts out and hurt other children in the way that they themselves as being abused or hurt or traumatized. But a girl will usually do the same thing to herself that was done to her. So she will expose herself to the same dangers over and over and over again. And here I'm seeing like this person wants to deprive you of making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So you have too high boundaries. You have too much self-love now, maybe for them to be able to access you in the way that they know how to access you. If this is their ego, narcissistic self wants to have access to you, and and you won't allow that, and that makes it very hard for this person. Heartbroken. Yes. Deeply hurt, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Also heartless people can obviously feel love. No, I'm joking. But let's say like this. The person wants to have a relationship with you, but they want to have them on certain terms. That's a little bit masochistic. It's like they want to dominate you in some way and have you under their shoe, dominate you, hurt you in some way. So you are not allowed to, for example, feel their love. You should always feel as if they don't love you. Okay. And this the person does to protect themselves, because this was how they felt, and for some reason this is making them feel safe. I don't understand it fully, but it makes them feel safe. It makes them feel, you are down there. Then it probably means that they have the role of the perpetrator and not the victim, because that's what they're trying to avoid. They want you to be the victim, them to be the perpetrator. They only know this balance in the world. Their feminine side knows another balance, but they haven't come as far as to really wrap their mind around this and kind of integrate it in their perspective of the world. So they still have this perspective that if one is the victim, the other is the perpetrator. The victim is always hurting and the perpetrator is always laughing and, winning out on top. But you have to have boundaries now to allow this. And that's the problem for this person. And it's not that they really want to come and, yes, one part of them enjoys hurting you, but another part of them wants to, it's like it's, crawling out like this. And when you are playing the victim role, they dare to come out and be with you and feel your love. I can't describe it better than that, but they want to have your heart broken. So they might do things like promise you things, not keep it. They can act, say and do things that normal people wouldn't do, because that would shred apart the relationship, but it hasn't done so at a long time. You're probably codependent to this person, or you might still be. But here it says you have high boundaries. So I think you have gotten to high boundaries for that to continue at least. And so they could say and do things towards you to keep you on the rug, to keep your nose down in the, the wooden floor. Okay. So it's a saying, it's a Swedish saying, there's the wooden planks and there's where the branch has stick out, and sometimes it becomes a hole there. So in Sweden we say that that you need to be lying there with your nose down in that hole, and that's how low they want to push you. Okay. So not even your nose is allowed in the room, it's down in the hole in the floor. Okay. So it's a joke, but it's a joke about something sad. Okay. I needed to learn from my own mistakes. They are stuck in the situation that they probably made for themselves with hurting you. 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Now they are stuck in an impossible situation because if they want you, they need to come to you in a more genuine, empathic fashion, and therefore they need to call out more of their soul and more of their feminine self. And that's super scary for them. They are so scared. The heart is pounding, like it's really high, loud sound in their ears. I was trying to be bulletproof. You the victim, them the perpetrator, then they were bulletproof. Okay, that was how they felt safe. And this was a mistake. Clearly it was a mistake to treat someone you love like this. 9 of Swords, that's where they want to keep you. 9, the Hermit, this is where their soul is being kept. So they're victimizing both their soul and themselves by acting like this. Their soul and you, they are hurting themselves. Yes, that's true. It's a Freudian slip. Okay, so that's one thing. And the other thing is that you could break this cycle, but by being very clear with what is hurtful. and what we should do and shouldn't do towards people, because this little child down in the rabbit hole, or in the hole in the, maybe they are under the floorboards, okay, they saw adult people acting narcissistic probably towards them, victimizing them, and they had no one that told not them, not their parents or caretakers, that this was the wrong thing to do. And when they act like this towards you, and if you say, no, this is the wrong thing, you shouldn't treat people like this, this is an awful way to treat people, and you need to say you're sorry. So it's like telling that child that the thing that their caretakers or the people that did this to them did was wrong. So that in itself is healing. That you tell them it's wrong that they do this towards you, then it's they understand it's wrong that this was done to them, that this is not normal. I can't handle one more heartbreak. Yeah, okay, so they need you to be the heartbroken, because they can't be the heartbroken, because if they get heartbroken one more time, they might just, die. Their heart stops, or, they get a brain aneurysm, or their soul just, it's not in the body anymore. So they drive the body that's empty to the mental facility, and it stays there for the rest of the body's life. I can't handle one more heartbreak. That's serious. They can't handle one more heartbreak, so they are letting you out on the thin ice. You are the one that always fall through the cracks into the water, while they keep themselves, safe on the shore, dry and healthy, like the perpetrator, while they are tossing you out on the thin ice as the victim, because they can't handle one more heartbreak. And it's true. They probably can't, or they might go into, deep depression or psychosis even. And I can't forgive. It's very typical for this type of person. They can't forgive what's being done to them. So if you, for example, put boundaries towards this person, they might have a hard time forgiving you for that. I'm hearing a third song, but it's not going to fit in the description box. But it's Young, Dumb and Broke. So it's that kind of energy. Young, Dumb and Broke. Like, even if I don't care about you, I still need your love. So I can't really show you that you are important to me, but I still need your love. So Young, Dumb and Broke. I might fit the lyric, like the headline and the link to the YouTube video with that song. So fifth house, where you have fun, romance, great things you're proud of. I think this is the essence of your relationship with them. Something with your relationship was very healthy, might have been the most healthy thing that they experienced in their life. And they got out of that doomsday box and into a life with a future. But now they are kind of back there, locked in, feeling like the world is an empty, hollow place. And what's the advice here? What's the advice for my Leos? Cancer. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So the divine is kind of advising you to throw yourself under the bus. I'm not going to give you that advice. I understand this person needs it to be healed, and probably you have some karmic issue where maybe you I can see situations where people have gotten pregnant and killed their child, for example, because they were not allowed to raise children as single parents. So that's a possibility, or it was a big shame, or so you might have done that to this person once and or twice, and other stuff in that direction. It doesn't mean that you were a bad person. It just means we experience things from one side, being the mother that's being shunted by society if she bears a child, and then being the child that's being murdered, and also being the society that shunts the mother and therefore kills the child. So we are going to play all these roles. Society also includes the father that didn't do anything to stand up and be the warrior, protect his family. So 4 different scenarios at least that we are going to live through this. We are going to be the child, we are going to be the mother, the father, people in society casting stones, and we are going to live through it all and get the full experience. And this is what is